I'm talking, so I just realized when I cut the gimbal on standby or whatever, the camera went on standby. I'm trying to press record thinking I'm talking. Yeah, this joke though, y'all. Anyway, so yeah. Y'all seen my outside in the other video. My beautiful backyard. I love it. I love it. So that being said, y'all, let's get into it. So this is where we at with it. So we're gonna do avocado. We're doing a little lemon. We're gonna pump some lemon. You got the lemon juice over there still. You know what I'm saying? We got some baked beans back there. I throw them baked beans. I didn't get a can opener. Always something else to get. Like I still got a good little knife here. And these are all my seasonings and stuff I'm gonna put on here. And we're gonna do all of this. I already got my pans prepared. That's what I did before I got on and recorded. So everything is here. Let's just go on and get into it, y'all. Peace and love. Love and peace. We're in the kitchen. What do you see? Just flowing, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? And I'm getting piped up as I do this already. You see my energy is rising. Getting that smile on already. Tonight was a great joy. This episode will be one of the ones with B Beatz in the kitchen. But to be honest with you, I want to get on and share some stuff. Life has been lifing lately, which is great. Like people say life is life, and I guess, you know what I mean? I don't know how they feel, but life is great for me. Let me breathe and calm down and slow down. Cause we're in my evenings. It's about 4 or 5 something here. I can't see the time. Oh wow, and it's just moving, y'all. So if you didn't see it, go watch the DJI Mini 4Rs for a Mini. This gimbal is, I didn't have to set it, and it's just automatically tracking me with a little track on there. Wow, this is huge. Now I'm even going more, y'all. I have ups and downs, as we all do. I was thinking about this now. I don't have my microphone, so I'm in here in the kitchen. It's a little warm, about to cook. I had to cut my fan off just to do this. I was like, man, what happened to my microphone? A few things, you know, when we moved and relocated. I'm currently in Mullins, South Carolina. Shout out to Mullins. And that being said, this is my first video, you know. I was skeptical, like, should I show my house and everything, my kitchen? And talking to God, and God was like, yeah. God asked me earlier, like, Raw, you wanna get on and record? I'm like, yeah, but I'm tired. And the biggest thing I get as a reminder, God was like, Raw, you know when you get on the recording, so the stuff can give you energy, and it's like, that's where we at liking. What I wanted to get on and share is my journey. Robert Burley was diagnosed with hit by a car at 4. You see my V on my forehead. Multiple sclerosis at 28. It's kind of my story. I was able to heal it and still working with it, healing it the rest of my life. You see, I'm in my walker right now. Thank God I have my walker, my canes, and I don't have my wheelchair, but I got 2 of my walker and my what's this thing called? It's something called something else. It's a little rolly thing. Y'all know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. That being said, I'm still living through all this stuff. And through living through all this stuff, it's a lot. But it's glorious. Like I said, I just literally moved from Georgia to South Carolina. I'm here. I'm in all health and stuff. I can stand. I'm not standing right now because, like I said, I was running around and I'm tired. And after being so tired, I realized I haven't eaten. I just put away I had some flaxseed and stuff. I guess I was gonna make a shake or do something else. And I didn't even get around to it. Just to now, woke up, did some meditation, tea, didn't have to make it, had it. So my AM was already, my rising was already set up. So that I just relax and just receive, open myself up. This is what I do every joy. And I'm talking to God, God is talking to me, and like, we're accepting all the new things in this new environment. And I'm thankful that I just got on the talk. I'm hearing myself now. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all when I'm talking to me. And that being said, God revealed all things to me that were great. So in my rising, I have a key in mind. I don't know if I explained that. I think we all do. So I'm not sitting here like, oh, okay, is it gonna work out? I don't know. I know when I don't know. If anything, Spirit did tell me that. It's like, Rob, you know. And I'm like, but I don't. And it's like, that's why I need you. when we sit in the known and don't know, we just sit in the middle, in which we can have everything in the middle is focused. Not necessarily we're sitting in the middle where we're lukewarm, whatever mess you hear in the Bible, whatever you agree with, not agree with. You're sitting in the middle and you got options. So you're seeing with the known and the unknown, and you can sit here and, what universe has got right now? Magic. Magic is created from known and unknown. I knew I could relocate to South Carolina. I didn't know it was gonna be this house. You feel me? I knew I could go stay with my mom and dad for a little bit after 18 years. I stayed with my parents for, I'm looking back at my phone because stuff just been moving. I stayed with them, I think I moved in with them for like a month, Joy. I think I stayed with them less than like 7 to 8 days of Joy's. So I didn't even get to say the 2 weeks or the 2 months or 2 strongs or what I call it. Yeah, I know we don't get weaker, we get stronger over here. I got a whole different language. You'll get hip to it. It just move. And then I end up here. With me moving in here, and I say I'm getting everything, get the water, you gotta get the water, utilities, internet. Finally got my internet. Finally got my Ring today, so like I said, so to now I was setting up my Ring alarm for my front just to see when people come in and that I can keep up with my mail and all. I got my trash can today, so now I did have a trash can when I moved to this property. But shout out to them, they got me one. So everything's just moving. Like I said, so the process of me moving from Georgia, all that, staying with people, God showing me a lot there. And then now where I'm at, just to now, like I said, working and playing, really playing. I don't really work. I don't got no job. I chill and relax and have it. I'm hungry and I want to eat. I'm like, what do I do? Right now, I'm currently by myself. Most of the time, I'm by myself. So I don't have a nurse out here in South Carolina. I'm thinking about if I want to do that again, this new location, we'll see. Because where we at right now, if I share it with y'all, energy is the highest currency. So that's why I stay by myself a lot anyway, to be honest with you, because I don't want to be around anybody that's draining or weakening me. Here is where I get scrim. Y'all give me scrim, we give us scrim. The light and the greatness of the world gives death scrim. There's prosperity. God is talking to me right now. I'm hearing it, even when I go back and watch it. There's scrim thing sharing my life. That's what God was showing me, like, Raw, you about to cook. And the biggest thing what I'm getting to, I'm just sharing all I'm doing to now. I'm gonna sit back and talk to myself about how much I'm doing. What's going on, y'all? I'm sharing with you. Like I said, I had multiple sclerosis, meaning I couldn't walk, I couldn't see. Right now, my business, I don't have my glasses. I find a pair that I have, I didn't. I lost my glasses brown. My brand new glasses the BA just sent me. So I'm going through all, you feel me? Like, it's a lot. And that's why I smile, because of the greatness, because like I said, I'm sitting here with I know and I don't know, and God is sitting here in the middle. Here you go. Here you go. Are you happy? Are you happy? God asked me earlier when I think my ring came in the mail. And God, I heard the question, he was like, are you happy? And I heard it, like, what? I was like, no. Then I heard me say no, because I'm hearing me. Like I said, I talk to me as my clothing line. Sit and talk to yourself. And I was like, why ain't I happy? And God was like, that's good. It was like, I mean, you can get to a better situation. I'm about to cry because I'm hearing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I said it earlier, but I just moved and I ain't really hear that. This is powerful moment.
I just died, went to heaven. Life can get better and better. I just died, went to heaven. Life can get better and better. I just died, went to heaven. Oh my.
Let's say that for you in your life and mine right now, it's going to get to a better situation. Way better than you can imagine. That's what God be doing for me, y'all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, realistically, like, y'all see my thing. Like, I really couldn't walk. So sometimes I don't get up and walking all around. Oh, joy. The biggest thing when I started about walking, my walk was never like set right. I crashed my car into a tree, which reset my hip. So I'm in here with my walker earlier this joy. Just to give y'all an example, before I put my pants on and everything, walk around in here, I literally have to reset my walk and my hip. So it's a challenge. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. Tell y'all. People like, well, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's loud there. The biggest thing is I'm about to turn. Let's go into that. As the young lady chooses, I don't have a car, so I don't necessarily. How you eating? I got food with DoorDash and Instacart and stuff. Even in Georgia and just now, the young lady, she was choosing my food. I guess, and God reminds me, it's a joy for some of these people to shop for you, Rob, because they get to learn about things they never bought before. As when it first started with me, that venture was new, but now I've been doing it for a while. But it always gets the joy when people, they're like, oh, what do I need? What? And then just at the end, like she was trying to replace some things and give you an example. I didn't really get to talk to her about it. God told me, nah, Rod, I'm explaining. Let's get on here. And this is where my season, like I said, I vow to more silence as well, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I won't create content and things. Me being a teacher, student, lover, God, creator, herbalist, healer, and all those things, the biggest thing with us, people like us, we know, sometimes we'll just give. But God has set me in my maintaining season. I've been through all my seasons, my deprivations, my, all those seasons, rituals, all that mess. And the greatness in it is God's telling me right now, you can give to people, but only give to people who really, really want it, you know? So that being said, going back to DoorDash and stuff, at the end, she was just swapping out some of my items. And someone was like, okay, someone online, because I called her. And she didn't answer first off, but she called me back. And so like, okay, and then she said that. She said, I was curious. She was like, because I want to learn. She was like, I'm a vegetarian. She was like, oh, okay, I'm a cook. Because she was getting some stuff for my cooking stuff. She was like, telling her I just moved down here. And she was like, oh, I thought so. You know, imagine someone, you get DoorDash, and they're like, I need a cutting board. And to make sure I got the right cutting board and stuff, so I'm calling her, you know what I'm saying? And we're just talking, just to give you guys an example of this. So with the cutting board, she was like, it was a wood and a plastic one. She was trying to give me the plastic one, and I sit in the noise, so I know it's better for me. But someone told me to call and listen. So I called her and everything. What was we at, y'all? Talking about that wood. So her question was, like I said, it's a few things that she was switching. So last thing I ordered peppermint oil, because I know you put peppermint oil on going outside. There's mosquitoes in Georgia and South Carolina. Oh my God, they're bad in South Carolina. Peppermint oil. The way you see me got long sleeves on and stuff. Peppermint oil, you put that on, mosquitoes don't like peppermint oil. It's like you put it around, your eyes start watering, it's kind of like onions and stuff. That being said, I saw the Dollar General, I think, was out of peppermint oil. So she was just swapping stuff. She tried to swap it for lavender oil. And like I said, it's some of the stuff I'm thinking about. I could talk to her about it, but she didn't need to. And talk to y'all about it. But she swapped it out for lavender oil. I canceled that because me sitting here knowing I got the lavender oil here. I don't have peppermint oil. So I got lavender oil. No, I actually have peppermint oil. I don't have the version that I want. I want the peppermint oil for the body. Which is I've been using both. You know what I'm saying? I use different. But that was a specific one that I was looking for the body, so I can go outside, I can wear it so the mosquitoes are not tearing me up. These are, like I said, as a teacher, a healer, I know so much. Like I was telling my father and my dad, and tell the people, like, when you really pass or come back or whatever, you get your call awakening, you're gonna know everything. And I'm careful when I share that with people. They're like, you know everything in the world? Everything in the world. In my world. I would not know somebody else's world because I ain't live it. I ain't go through it. I ain't been there. What I've been is here. And the biggest thing of consciousness is that when you really learn and listen and love yourself, you're gonna treat yourself. Like, if y'all feeling that I'm aware of it now, but seeing the energy I just got from just talking to y'all before we started cooking, and we about to get in and cook. Me seeing the things, like I said, just so much me coming down to South Carolina, and then now I'm about to go ahead and cook, thinking I'm tired, and God like, you got it. And you about to get there and record the episode. No, I ain't God. You gonna do it. That's my biggest one I got started with. I be back and forth with my own self sometimes. And the biggest thing I don't war with myself. So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna bump. Oh, okay, now we can do it this time. You know, and then when I'm doing it, I get to see, because I'm gonna see it. And even when I'm not doing it, I'm gonna see all of that too. So in seeing what's for me, that's how I know everything for me. I've been through those processes. In the future, I'll know me still and get to know me and adjust and grow. But just getting forward and back to the DoorDash and then my pop, and me realize a lot of people in South Carolina, so that's why I got on, I wanted to record this. Because even the young lady, she was like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so different things, I'm a naturalism, or so she's shopping for me, so I'm trying to give her an idea. And the biggest one that everybody feels that guy, so we get loud now. But you about to get burgers. I was like, yeah, cause so she was like, I think we were talking about something, the cutting board and stuff. I'm gonna get back to that about what, listen, I'm gonna finish this now cause I'm everywhere, y'all. Why did I prefer a wooden cutting board over plastic? And I talked to her about it, like, what, the plastic? I mean, we got two And I don't know, I'm not sure if this was plastic, but the other one was plastic. And she was like, I'm a cook. And I probably prefer plastic. I was like, I hear you. I was like, I'm a herbalist and stuff, but I was like, but ain't wood natural? You know what I'm saying? I was like, think about which one gonna process in your stomach. And she was like, the wood gonna be because it's more natural, and then the plastic may just go through you and stuff. But what she heard from her is it didn't work for her. And what I heard, it didn't work with me. It didn't. I was like, nah, bro, I know wood I'm gonna poop that wood up. My body gonna get something from it. Actually, I used to use wood and herbs, so I know my body can absorb certain woods and get nutrients from it. What I do know is plastic is natural. It's naturally unnatural because it is created. It's naturally by us, but I don't know that plastic exists in reality. I know rubber does from like type of plants and things, and maybe I may be wrong. May somebody chime in on this chat, get in the chat with this talk. So things like that. So now fast forwarding to her and my father, and then she's like, well, you a vegetarian, but you eating burgers. Cause she's like, what you eating now? I think we was talking about what I needed stuff for. She didn't ask me, I think, or maybe I said one of those. I'm not even remembering. As y'all seen, I just be blind. Sometimes consciously, when I'm focused and I want to just eat, like I said, I'm moving towards what I want to eat. Then I eat, I'll be slow, then I'll have it. Well, but certain times I do notice that. And I ask myself, like, why am I moving fast? We generally move fast and we get anxious when we're hungry. Don't we? Don't we? I know I do. So that being said, even with that, and God's talking to me now, that's how great I am. I appreciate me. Appreciate yourself as well. I move, so even in my moving fast phase, because I'm ex-military, so people understand I move way faster than that. If anything, people talk about, Raw, you move fast. To me, I'm moving slow. Like I said, because everything is everybody's perspective. But even though it moving so fast, I still got what I wanted. I got the wooden cutting board. I got it, you know what I mean? Because we're dealing with, that's the greatness of who we are. Like I said, I can't say I think. I used to think that we're God having a human experience, but I know we're God having a human experience, meaning that if I sit here knowing, I was talking to myself about it, Rob, you know who you are. You know these things. Some people out here, they don't. My ex, it's funny, my ex-wife, I told me to tell that. I remember she told me one time, she's like, Rob, you know stuff, and I don't know. And that's fine. And that's the biggest, great thing in the world. Like, the greatest thing is, like, you know what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatness of who we are. So when we come together, having a conversation with the young lady, which one, wood or plastic? What you think? Well, I know wood for me. But the greatness is that we come together and we talk and we express. And I'm hearing myself once again, that's why I'm on here doing this. I could have not done it, I could have just ate. But we here. So that being said, once again, to her, so she's like, you're eating a burger, and she's like, I thought you said you was a vegetarian. Well, when you know what to eat, y'all, I know what to eat. Going to my pop, my dad the other day, I think I called him and we were just talking in general. And I'm like, Dad, I'm noticing, like, me being in South Carolina, I don't feel like I'm getting full, man. I'm eating, but I ain't getting full. And I talked about something about, hey man, I make sure I don't talk to people about stuff I know. But still eating with balance in that. That conversation led to him trying to tell me stuff that I didn't necessarily agree with, or he tried to tell me about myself and stuff, and then I had to tell him, I don't know that, I know this and I know that. So it taught me something, because he's my dad, you know what I mean? The biggest thing, I'm not gonna argue with my parents or anything, but I'm not gonna sit down as well. I noticed I laughed at myself as I was just talking to him. And we both ended with, hey, do what works for you. I'm like, yeah. But I'm noticing, I'm like, how's the conversation shifting when I talk to people? And I'm like, hey, can you get this for me, get for this? And I'm like, but you say you're a vegetarian. And if anything, God told me to tell you, but you say you're a vegetarian. But you say you're a vegan. Y'all, say it again. You say, I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. So what happens is Rob, the little kid, the grown, and all Rob is like, man, what is up with these people, Keith? And cause I guess now God is talking to you, Rob. They've been doing that a long time, Rob. You just never paid attention to it, I guess. Yeah, it has. Yeah, now I'm in South Carolina, I'm slower, there's less going on. So I'm focused on paying attention because I'm getting where I want to get. Like I said, building my studio and stuff. If anything, I want to pause for a moment. In this house here, we will build a studio. And I will have y'all follow me that full journey. I was just gonna start building it, but God told me that as well. I moved in here, I don't have all my stuff yet. I got some of it and more is coming. So God told me in those next 30 days in your day, I'm enjoying life. We will do a whole process so you can see how it looks for me building that from start to finish. So I'm gonna go through the whole blank room to a full professional recording, $120,000 studio. Like you would walk to like downtown California somewhere. But we have it, and I learned how to build and do these things. So we're gonna get back into that. So that being said, y'all, with the person that knows, you have so many people that's questioning the person that know. And once again, I know. I know what works for me. Don't you see me here? I share with people my story. Like I said, I couldn't walk for 3 or 4 years. And now, even after 3 or 4 years later, I'm walking, but like I said, I'm resetting my walk because realizing I just got up and just walk. Because, I'm walking because I want to walk, because people want me to walk. Because I go to this appointment, man, sit down and relax, sit down. Sit down, you want me? Sitting down. And allowing my legs and everything to relax and taking my time. So, that's where it's at, y'all. And we about to cook and eat, but that's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm going through. That's what I'm flowing through. I can't say dealing with. That's what I'm chilling with because it don't bother me. But even with it, God talked to me about, like, God, why is this up on my mind? And now I'm even fast forward now and I'm talking it out. But it was on my mind and God was like, Raw, you can move past it. That's really what he told me earlier. And then now I'm at it. It's like, Raw, you never really paid attention to that stuff. I did. So many people probably said so many things. But you probably do this. You probably saying something right now, looking at me in my kitchen or something. But let's end it right there as we cook this meal. My life is my life. Your life is your life. It's not supposed to look to you how it looks to me. What we can do is appreciate all the things. And I do see that from my parents that said that. Like my dad, I remember the first time I came out, he like, bro, you teas is popping. He like, you know what you doing, you the tea guru. So pretty much saying I'm a herbalist, I'm a guru. And that was great for me hearing my father say that. You know what I'm saying? Helping him out and doing whatever he needs to heal from. That's a great realization in me at 36, going on 37, that I became these things in life. That's why I'm sitting here walking around the house, realizing coming to my hometown after 18 years. I feel like I'm about to cry here, because you got, if anything, I just be myself, like God told me to say that. I'm saying, yeah, it's slow now. It was a reason for me to get on the top of y'all. I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to y'all. Bye with me, I'm in South Carolina with it. It's been 18 years since I've been home, and I travel around the world. And just before I moved down here, I kind of talked to myself like, yo, why didn't you ever move back to South Carolina? I remember when I got out of the Army, everybody went home. And I prided myself on it later, but I kind of beat myself at first, like, bro, why didn't you go home? At first, now I guess I didn't. I loved it because I was like, Colorado Springs is legal marijuana. I could smoke. That's why we learned about marijuana and CBD. I grew up in a brickweed town in South Carolina. Then I went out there and experimented and learned. That's what I really got from just THC. You're like learning so much. But marijuana was just like my beginning journey. And that's when God showed me like 10 years later, okay, Rod, you've been an herbalist. You started with herb. And marijuana was just it. Like I said, so that's what I can share with y'all. Know how to get high. You can smoke lemon balm and other herbs just to get a psychoactive high or whatever level you're trying to get on, other than marijuana. But God kind of showed me like, Rod, you've been doing that for a minute. Because even when you were just smoking THC, you learned about CBD and gummies. And it's so much y'all hear my voice getting high, but that is my excitement. I literally can get excited on any subject because I literally know that. And I'm not knowing from a book. I'm only knowing from experience. And everything that I'm ever talking about, I'm talking to y'all from experience. Like, that's the reason why I can't just get up and walk all the time, because I was getting up walking and doing it, pushing it. Like, and I was doing it at one point. Wow, I'm grateful. I hurt myself, slow myself down. And God made sure to, not to hurt myself. Let's say that, ease myself. There was a little pain. And in the clear though, like, let's say that through that pain is just confusing. It's I don't know where to go. Bones going around my body until I put the right herbs and the meat and what I say. I ain't say meat. Well, let's say meat, because meat can be whatever. And I'm not talking about ground meat. I'm not talking about animal meat. I'm talking about ground meat. I'm talking about the meat in the, because fruit is meat to me. There are so many great things, you know what I'm saying? And it's all on your perspective of it. So that will be my meat. What I'm about to eat right now is some plant-based meat. So my burgers tonight, plant-based. Beyond Burger, I finally found them in South Carolina because I've been eating Impossible Burger and I ate that burger from Burger King. And that's why I was telling my dad, I ate it a few times. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it. And I was always kind of questioning Impossible Burger. And don't get it twisted, it may work for you. Don't get it twisted, I used to love Impossible Burger. But Beyond Burger is really plant-based to me. And I'm about to eat that tonight. So, yeah, Spirit told me to end right there. We don't go on about, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm going through. A lot of people questioning and talking, as they always have been. You question a great person. Who does he think he is? Rob. I know. I don't think. I stopped thinking. People, if it's hard for you to, before I end that there, if it's hard for you to believe, it's not for me because like I said, even when I was talking to myself earlier, you gotta realize I'm talking to myself, thoughts coming to me. Because any other time I'm blank as a canvas. Why? So I can receive. So I can hear the thought, like, what is that? Why am I thinking that? What? You know what I'm saying? And I will help you and guide you if you want to. Rob B Beatz, ROBBBEATZ.org. I am a guider. I am a God, you know what I'm saying? My God. But I help guide people to say God self. You could be in the God body. That's why I feed myself this enlightened things to reach my God level, my ascended level here on earth. I don't have to leave my body. I don't gotta die. I want to get it all down. Why? I come here and be the bright me that I came to be. Yeah. You feel me? So, do realize that if you would like to stop thinking, it's freeing the mind and clearing the mind of all any obstacles that are in your path. Ooh, God is talking to me right now. And that's what I don't do. I don't create the problem. That's what I'm saying. I don't create the problems for myself. Earlier tonight, if you would have asked me, I had so many issues. I'm like, bro, what am I gonna eat? Cause like I said, the issues were, Rob, we need better food. Well, the answer was, okay, I gotta stop ordering food. I need to cook food. But even with that, I made some shakes and I made a little food. I made it, I cooked my parents' house and stuff. And I felt like even some of that food wasn't sufficient enough. So just relaxing and giving it to God. I sit and started last night. I started my cart on DoorDash and God told me don't order it. It's like, just put the stuff in. I'm being guided, trust me. Rob, like I'm gonna order it. And it popped up again to now, and I ordered from DoorDash and Instacart, and I got all the food I needed, from fruits and vegetables to, like I said, even dinner. I got the fruits and vegetables. I wanted to make a shake earlier. I did. I ended up making me some sea moss. I'm in the process right now. So I'm doing so much. It's funny. I started myself. I forgot to lock my thing. So I'm starting sea moss here. I put it in the thing. I just got to pretty much put it in the blender and make it into the liquid state, I guess you would say. So I'm doing sea moss. Why? Because I need my sea moss to put in my shake. That's me personally. And otherwise, I would have to be getting all this stuff from pills, and that's essentially it's a lot. And it'll seem like a lot, to be honest with you, but that's the all. That's God. God is a lot. I'm trying to think of God. What's the biggest word? You're magnificent. You're great. You're beyond anything anybody could think or ask or speak. So that being said, that's who you can walk around being and not be there. So that being said, when you're being that, you just sit there in the middle and you just be focused and just hearing and seeing all the thoughts. You literally creating the reality that you want. So I'm happy now, but God's like, bro, you really gonna be happy when you eat that burger. And I guess a picture popped up in my head. And it was like, man, I guess I gotta record that because this burger and this food gonna be good. My choices, why I did what I did and why and what's going on. So from going from me not being able to feel fulfilled, I'll go into periods where I fast and I don't eat. Because my body needs to see what it needs and then it'll reset pretty much. Okay, the spirit talk to me. Body talk to me too. My body, it'll reset. And then when it reset, it starts eating the stuff that shouldn't be there, but it also is balancing out everything, I guess. And your body naturally can produce certain nutrients and things. Now my body's got to that state pretty much now. I haven't eaten all joy, so I haven't eaten since yesterday. Yesterday I pretty much snacked, ate nuts and crackers and stuff because I couldn't really eat the food and I made that shake, but I did have left. So I decided to fast, and then now, what time is what time? Let me get the right time. It's 6 o'clock. Wow, let me see. And now when it's 6 o'clock, we're looking at now eating. So you can do the math. That's 6 hours plus 12, 15, 18, my 18-hour fast. Yeah, it's usually about 18 hours. But if you think about since yesterday, it's like 20-something hours. What we're gonna go ahead and get into now is the why. So I have some frozen potatoes and some frozen there's some little yam puffs in the freezer that I bought, and I've been eating stuff kind of like when I was staying with people, staying with my parents, and in the process. And God reminds me as I sick myself yesterday, as I'm like, okay, I need to find things to fill me. Rob, you order food and then you cook for yourself and you prepare your meal. And so that even came with a better decision, like I said, when I'm ordering food. So even though I had the sweet potato frozen and the pre-made, when I'm ordering food today, it's like, what do I cook to eat? Because last thing I ordered so much because I don't have the energy to cook, and I'm not gonna drain myself to do that. The biggest thing is share that with you. If you slave and get yourself in the kitchen and you don't feel like doing it, stop doing it. I do everything, do my best to help me feel good now. And people are like, well, you shouldn't do that. Well, you should do whatever works for you. Talking to the person, like I said, I'm telling you my hell I've been through, getting hit by a car, I've been to Iraq, and I've been through so much pain, 2 marriages and all this stuff, I've been through some stuff. All I do is make sure myself feels good and I'm going through the things that are pleasing for me. So decisions of what should I order then? Okay, well, I'm eating burgers, I know I want some mushroom. I got me some mushroom. Well, if I'm eating some burgers, it's dope. But I guess DoorDash know me, my cart. You know, I know I want me some peppers. You feel me? And we gonna find a way to like put all these things in here. I got a whole cabinet full of seasons over here we about to get into. And I could say like I'm getting tired. I'm not tired, but I'm just ready to go in and shift and fit me some food. But the biggest thing if I can honor is to talk to myself and God. I didn't know I had that much energy to talk all about this talk with y'all. The greatness is I didn't need to say it because I need to hear it, and then you need to hear it. Once you become yourself, be yourself. God wants everyone, the creator, let's say that, to be the God that we are, God and Goddess, the creators that we are. The greatness in the creator, I know if you see from the plants and everything in the universe, it recreates. From plants, what do they do? Grow. They die, they grow again. What do people do? We recreate. Everything on the earth recreates. So if you are the creator, so that being said, I'm not pushing it, you know what I'm saying? This is how I'm sharing it to you. We're creators. So in the creating of greatness, this is how I create my life. So tonight's meal, we'll be doing burgers and fries. I bought me some real potatoes and I'm gonna chop those up. So you guys gonna see me do that. Hopefully I got enough scrum. Chop these potatoes up. I got sweet potatoes, cause I love the sweet potato fries more so now. And I got the regular potatoes. So I got a pan and how I do it. So you're gonna see my process, talking to my mom about that. So I'm cooking enough so I can eat now, later, tomorrow. So I cook for a few joys, feel me? So now next time I just go back and warm it up, I ain't gotta cook again, you know? It's even when I order food, it's the same. I order that's what I was going through yesterday. I ordered from this place out here, I can't even think about God. It was some food, I eat some mushrooms and stuff. And I went in there like the next 2 or 3 drawers later, I think, cause I was eating other stuff. And the food just was hard. And I'm like, bro, I can't eat that. I was in that conversation with my daddy yesterday. He was talking about, he talking about even the Muslim man that say that if you hungry, talking about if you ain't got nothing, you'll eat some pork or something. I was like, but bro, I'm laughing. It's real stuff for y'all. If y'all heard that joke, laugh at it. I'm like, Dad, I'm so hungry right now. I feel hungry, and I can't even eat that. I can't. Bro, I couldn't eat the hard food. I'm sitting looking at that thing. I walked by, I left it on the stove. I was laughing at myself. I'm back in the studio, building the studio. And I come back out here still sitting out there. It's like, what you gonna eat, bro? So I ate, it was a soup from this thing. So I ate the veggie soup. I saw that still was good. Some egg rolls. There was some vegan egg rolls with vegetarian egg rolls. What else did I eat? Yeah, I think y'all know, I was just snack. Wow, it's funny, I'm laughing at myself, cause that's me. If anything, like I said, I guess it's still a surprise, but it's not. To me, it may be a surprise a little teeny bit, but maybe a surprise to y'all. Like, bro, you don't eat that much. I'm studying people who don't even eat it all. So, you feel my face. I study people and I worship and I look at people that they just call breatharians. And I try that sometimes. I do breath work. When you can really learn to sustain your body, mind, and spirit, like what else do you need? Wow, I feel that powerful coming through. What do you really need? What we gonna lead to as we go ahead and put this food on? It's not that I wasn't eating, is when I'm eating, I wanna make sure I'm eating the things that are fueling me. And the universe is telling me so much right now, Rob, you got so much energy because you happy about the meal you about to eat. That's the happiness, you feel me? Then I'm about to eat it, then I'm about to be happy. Then I'm about to be happy that I appreciate myself, that I made it a decision. You feel me, y'all? Happy. It's things happening, I guess, too. Cause people like, oh, happiness is happening. But nah, if you create your own happiness, you create a creator. You created. I created the meal, I created the thought. Oh man, this food ain't suffice. And I'm sitting here complaining about it. Rob is not a complainer. If he's complaining, we say something, it's something for me to realize. What's up about it? Talk to me. Okay. That was, You feel me? That's what it's at, y'all. Let's go ahead and lead into the meal. Cut the oven back on. We're gonna cut these burgers on. If you know, you know. You can make the best decisions you can create for yourself. If you don't know, my dad was talking about that, university bringing that thought back. That's what you got there going to that. He was like, man, there's some people, he was a vegetarian and he did that for 8 years and he dropped dead or whatever. After the conversation, I'm talking to myself, I was like, man, I did tell my dad that. He was like, how long have you been doing that? I was like, I've been a vegan vegetarian for like 8 or 9 years. And honestly, now it's probably longer than that, y'all. But like I said, off and on, probably like 12, 13 years. So, and that's where I was like, man, you gotta do work for you. I'm not those people. With the people who are dying, that I died when I didn't know. Like I really did. So people like, bro, you didn't die, I died. Wasn't here. Rob just came back last year and it's a whole different version of me. My consciousness and everything is here. And still coming. Now I know. Once again, I went from using the frozen burgers and stuff to, I had the Nature's Zone hamburger buns, but God was like, Rob, these gonna be cool. Because whatever in here that's not natural, and hopefully everything is natural. Let's see this, y'all. That's how I read my ingredient. That's how I know what to get. Made with wheat, soy, and sesame. And I love sesame. And I started learning about soy. It ain't too bad, you know what I'm saying? Estrogen for women. But I love my femininity. I'm talking about people like, yeah, I love mine, man. I've been the hardest one walking all my life. What we can do as men, get some softness. Not telling, I don't know, you define softness. You gotta create it for you. I define mine. So soy is not bad, and I'm not gonna eat this whole bag probably. I eat this burger tonight. May throw them away, we'll see. That's how I be. I don't eat a lot of bread. And yeah, I'm eating bread right now. So that's what it is. And that I'm done reading this, y'all, because it sounds like they gave me something better than I thought. We got vegetable oil, got a little yeast and stuff in it. Like, I can see. And there's no ground, guys. I see that thing. Enriched wheat flour. You feel me? So that's how the creator be. But I do want to add, so like everything else I'm eating, like the potatoes and everything is natural, the peppers and stuff. But what I do, the little bit that I add that may be unnatural, it literally is what I call, and I talk about so much balance in life. I went from a phase from living and running life as a youngin'. Then I went out there and we got sick. You know what I mean? It took a while to get sick, but I got sick. And then I lived in that phase for a while. You know what I mean? But on that phase, God was showing me, you still was a little something, and we kept going that phase. And on going that phase, a lot of people do. They go up and they try to be so healthy. And that's great. Do it work for you. I am doing my best. Honestly, God told me right now, I'm probably more healthy than most people consciously. Because I have the teas here, I have oils, I have to do so much to keep me healthy. My version of healthy. You know what I mean? Do your version of healthy. That being said, what we eating there, y'all? I don't know. What was I about to say? Oh, talking about the man dying and stuff. You want to literally do what works for you. If you see that it's not working, change. Like I said, I seen them coming out ordering food and stuff. Change. I ain't gonna keep walking around hungry. I'm hungry. Thought so many thoughts did come. I was like, oh man, let's be honest. You gotta tell me I could be the girl down here because she gonna cook. Go to my mom and dad's house and eat what they eat. But No one's a vegetarian that I meet down here. You know what I'm saying? It's so many thoughts. They say that, I said, because I hear everything. And that thought I thought about the girl. I heard myself saying that. Meet a female. Meet somebody out here. Do somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm straight though. You know what I mean? Meet a little homeboy. He got something. And people that to eat off each other and depend on people. That's cool. I had them phases. I don't really do that no more. I love to depend on me, and the greatest thing, if you hear my voice change, I saw me light up to now. So my disabilities and all, my greatness and all, my balances, I'm sick, but I'm not. I'm healthy, but I'm not. And I am, but I'm not. I am, and I'm not, you feel me? And that's where I live at. So I'm gonna eat as much plant-based as I can, and okay, they got a little soy in it. All right, cool. But soy is a plant. Yeah, you feel me? So let's get in this meal.